Sometimes the most important choices aren't just about what we believe, they're about what we eat. If you're a minister or someone guiding others on their spiritual journey, you probably know that your example matters. But have you ever wondered if your plate is preaching a different sermon than your pulpit? Ellen G. White didn't mince words when she wrote, "Shall we not bear a decided testimony against the indulgence of perverted appetite?" She warned ministers, those who claim to speak for God, not to set an example by returning to the flesh pots of Egypt. That's a pretty strong image. She's saying if I'm telling people about freedom in Christ, but I'm still clinging to old habits, like eating meat, I'm not living the truth I claim to teach. White also asks, will those who are supported by the tithe from God's storehouse permit themselves by self-indulgence to poison the life-giving current flowing through their veins? In other words, if I'm a spiritual leader funded by God's people, how can I justify damaging my body, the temple God gave me, by choosing foods that harm me? Now, I know this is a tough topic. Food is personal, it's cultural, and changing our habits isn't easy. But here's the thing. White saw this as a test of our commitment. She wrote, God is trying to lead us back, step by step, to his original design, that man should subsist upon the natural products of the earth. She goes further. Among those who are waiting for the coming of the Lord, meat eating will eventually be done away. Flesh will cease to form a part of their diet. That's not just opinion, it's a call to reform. The Bible itself says in Genesis 1:29, "Behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed, and every tree, in the which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed. To you it shall be for meat." The original diet God gave us was plant-based. So what does this mean for ministers today? If I leave it up to personal preference, am I really helping the flock? Ellen White warned, there are those who ought to be awake to the danger of meat eating, who are still eating the flesh of animals, thus endangering the physical, mental, and spiritual health. She even said, no meat will be used by his people. If I'm serious about leading, maybe it's time to let my plate match my preaching. Health reform isn't just a side issue, it's part of the message. And maybe, just maybe, the strongest testimony I can bear is with my example, one meal at a time.